And thanks to Jenny for setting up the tone because you already talk about mathematics and everything. So I'm sure that everybody knows why we named ourselves as math. So it's an acronym for Machine Learning, Artificial Intelligence, Technology Hub. But mathematics being the basic of everything that we do around AI, data science. So that's why this name math came. Just to give a quick background about ourselves, we are just 5 months old. We are a startup incubator, and we are established by T-Hub and DST. We're based out of Hyderabad. We have currently 100 plus startups, AI first startups. T-Hub in general have more than 4,000 startups. We have around 100 plus startups that we have incubated with us. And today, like I'm just going to share the experience that in last 5-6 months or 7-8 months, whatever work we have done to build this ecosystem, to build the center of excellence, and how we are not only helping startups, but also helping MNCs, corporates, and big consulting firms to set up center of excellences across Fortune 100 companies. So, yeah, so just 2 slides. We'll finish it very quickly, and then probably we'll take a few questions. But just to start with, I think, again, going back to Jenny, she has set the floor really well for me. First thing starts with talent. So how we are, helping the team with the talent. So that is something we call that to build any AI startup, AI, company, AI product or project, you need talent. So that's the area any center of excellence, any company, any entity should focus on. And to do that, we have built our own LMS platform or a learning management platform where we are connecting global workforce. So the startups, corporates, anyone can hire through them. And we have also partnered with a lot of corporates like, Upgrade, Udemy, and all these people like who are actually doing those training courses. And we welcome a lot of startups and other people also who can come and train and share their courses. We also have a lot of corporates like Microsoft, AWS, and all these guys whose experts are coming and teaching the courses. But talent is the fundamental, and today we are facing a lot of challenges. Already what we experience is the best place to train these resources is the colleges. And somehow we felt that mathematics graduates, obviously, excuse me if you see that I'm a bit more biased towards mathematics guys, but we have onboarded mostly courses around college students, like pure science students, like who comes from PCM, that kind of background, and how they can contribute to the AI field, and also the engineering students and other students. So these are the areas that we are focusing on. Infrastructure, AI tools, platforms, and data. So when we talk about anything like we are building an infra for AI, data becomes very important thing. So we should always look for right kind of data and the sources of the data from where we are going to get the data. Second thing which becomes very important is that how we are going to store the data, how we are going to manage the data, and how we are going to monetize the data. And also screen the data, clean the data. If people who are building AI product, they know something called annotation or labeling of the data, that becomes very important. So these kind of different aspects. We at Math also are building or have built a platform like, which actually takes care of all your data journey. And when we are talking about data, the next important thing is also the compute part. And there is cloud storage, and then there is GPUs. What we are talking about, one key thing that I want to highlight, and that is very important. Today everybody is running after GPUs, but trust me, like we are seeing almost like when we onboarded these 100 startups, we went through more than 2,000 applications from different startups, and just to understand like what work they are doing. What we realize is that 70 to 80% of them don't even need GPUs because the kind of AI problem they are solving. So while I definitely support that we, as a country, we need GPUs and quantum computing capabilities, but also as an innovator, as a researcher, we should also have the understanding and capability to understand, do we really need GPUs? Do we really need AI? Sometimes even basic Excel can solve certain problems, and we should not jump into AI just for the sake of it is available. Similarly, sometimes your CPUs can solve a lot of problems. Don't jump to the GPUs and look for millions of dollars to spend after that. So that understanding is very important for a center to give to the startups and to the innovators, and innovators also should ask that question back to them, like what exactly is required, what tool is required, what infra is required, what quantum computing power is required. Governance is something like policies, standards, guidelines in terms of like we are calling about AI ethics, using AI for good, using good AI. So these are the policies that one should look for when they are setting it up, be it in a corporate, be it in an incubator, or be it in any startup. The bigger the organization, it becomes more important. If it's a Fortune 100 company or a $1 billion company, then definitely there is a much bigger focus. But I suggest always that when you're starting, even from a startup level or from an idea level, we should always have that idea in place, like what exactly we are going to do and how it is going to help. Education training program, that's an ongoing thing. So I'm just going to showcase what we have built, and probably this is some model that we are also showcasing different corporates and different places, and this is what we are pushing. So first is like co-working space, the physical space that we provide within India, outside India, in India, and then Silicon Valley. These are the two places that we provide physical spaces for startups. Data Lake is a platform which helps you to manage, store, and monetize your data, and to do a lot of things to train your algorithm. So that kind of platform is very important for any center of excellence or any center anywhere to help the innovator to manage the data. Third is like we have digitized programs. So digitized programs are something virtual program. So till before we came into existence, most of the incubators, even from Y Combinator to anyone, many of them or most of the programs where physical presence was required. So we are launching completely more of a digitized kind of program, so that even if the innovator person, startup, whoever it is, anywhere in the world, they can access it and get benefit out of it and can launch their product. Computing lab, we have established our first private data center within our premises in Hyderabad with A100 GPUs, NVIDIA A100, and we are in process of getting more GPUs in terms of H100. So that is a computing capability that we have established for our startups and our ecosystem. And we have also in touch with cloud computing is something we provide to everyone, like be it AWS, Azure credits or something that is something, there's a process, you need to get qualified through the process. We need to basically understand if you are making meaningful AI or not. That is a thing. I see Saurav here. Saurav is also we are also in discussion how to help him with certain credits and those things. So that's why many of the startups, that's how we help. Market access is more of a market access, I think someone mentioned about real life industry problem. That is what we give to our startups, and that is important for anyone who is working in AI to get hands dirty with real life problem. And we introduce real life corporate problems to the startups where they can solve them, and be it any Fortune 100 companies, big corporations, government projects, or any of those things where startups, and even not just startups, I say that there are many big companies also who make their employees part of our program, so they can work on these kind of different programs and problem statements across the world. Stakeholders is definitely being an incubator. We provide funding support, mentoring support, those things. In the last 7 years, we have helped startups raise more than $2 billion. By scale, T-Hub is the largest in the country, more than 4,000 active startups, so not much to say on that. Math-Nuage is the virtual platform that we are talking about, virtually making everyone part of it. And I'm sure that all the stakeholders here, irrespective of your company, irrespective of your stage of the company, even if you're a student, we have something for everyone and all of you, so that we can engage. NAME or LMS is something like a learning management platform, and that takes us back from where we started, like the talent. Continuous skilling, upskilling, nurturing of the talent is very important, because we are quite new, and the Gen AI is a kid which is new in the block. We are also quite new, and we need a lot of people to get trained on it, and we are working towards that. Mentors, we have mentors across the world for the startups. So this is a framework that we have built based on the learnings T-Hub got in last 8 years of its existence, and based on our understanding, and based on my and my team's understanding. Our team is entirely AI entrepreneurs who come back. I built 2 companies in AIs in the past, and my team also comes with similar background. So that is the understanding we bring on table, and that is what we have built, and we are advising other companies corporations and consulting firms also as a framework for building AI Center of Excellence. So that's it from my side.
Thank you so much. That was quite insightful.